Hello students, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing very well. So students, do you know who I am? I am your teacher and my name is Manisha Jha. Students, हम साइंस की बुक में क्या क्या पढ़ते हैं? साइंस में हम लिविंग थिंग्स, नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स, वाटर, सन, मून, स्टार्स और भी कई सारी चीज़ों के बारे में जानते हैं. तो बच्चों, आज का जो चैप्टर है वो है मोशन एंड मेजरमेंट्स ऑफ डिस्टेंसेस. Stepping up, history of transport, motion and rest, types of motion, measurement, standard units, measurement of length and relevance of estimation. इन सभी टॉपिक्स के ऊपर इस क्लास में हम बच्चों डिस्कस करेंगे. Have you traveled by a metro? Do you use it come to school? Do all the students come to school by the same way? Those of you who live very near to school might be walking to school. Some might be using bicycle, rickshaw, scooters or cars. Those who live far might be coming by bus. If you had to visit some other city, you might travel by car, bus, train or aeroplane. Scientists travel to moon in a spacecraft as moon is very far from the earth and a spacecraft move very fast. Why is a particular mode of transport chosen for every journey? बच्चों, क्या आपने कभी मेट्रो से ट्रेवल किया है? आप स्कूल कैसे आते हैं? क्या आप स्कूल एक ही जैसे वे से आते हैं जैसे सभी बच्चे आते हैं, या आप अगर स्कूल के बहुत पास में रहते हैं तो क्या आप स्कूल वॉक करके आते हैं? कुछ जो है वो बाइसिकल से आते हैं, रिक्शा से आते हैं, स्कूटर से आते हैं, कार से आते हैं, और जो लोग दूर रहते हैं वो बस से आते हैं. क्या आपने कभी किसी और सिटी में विजिट किया है? तो क्या आपने जब ट्रैवल किया होगा किसी और सिटी में तो आप कार से, बस से, ट्रेन या एरोप्लेन से गए होंगे. साइंटिस्ट जो है वो मून में जाने के लिए, मून में ट्रैवल करने के लिए स्पेस क्राफ्ट का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, क्योंकि स्पेस क्राफ्ट जो है वो काफ़ी फास्ट मूव करता है. लेकिन क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि हर जर्नी के लिए एक पर्टिकुलर मोड ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट क्यों है? तो चलिए इसी पर हम डिस्कस करेंगे इस क्लास में. Fact box: the surface of Mars is very rough. There are 4 special probes or instruments with small wheels were required to study its surface and atmosphere. Their probes were transported to Mars by spacecrafts. History of transport: in the ancient times, people had to walk, use boats or animals like horse to travel from one place to another. They used simple boat and raft made of tree trunks to travel across rivers. Later invention of the wheel led to the development of several other modes of transports like cart, ship, train, car and aeroplane. Motion and rest: when you take a look around, standing outside your house, you will see many things moving around. For example, people walking on the road, birds flying, dogs moving around, leaves falling from the tree, a driver driving a bus, ant crawling on the ground, butterfly flying, clouds moving in the air, etc. All the things mentioned above shown motion. Thus, it can be seen that when a body changes its position with respect of stationary things in its surroundings with time, the body is said to be in motion. When considering whether a body is in motion or not, we take stationary objects such as houses, trees, poles, etc. on the surface as reference. Fact box: the first steam इंजन इन्वेंटेड बाय थॉमस सेवरी इन 1689. जो पहला स्टीम इंजन इन्वेंट किया गया था वो थॉमस के सेवरी के द्वारा किया गया था 1689 में. When a body does not change its position with respect to the surroundings object with the time, the body is said to be in the rest. Different objects show different type of motion. A clock, a sewing machine, an electric fan or sieving do not move from one place to another. Only the parts of these bodies show motion. बच्चों, अगर कोई भी चीज़, अगर बॉडी जो है अपने पोजीशन को चेंज नहीं कर रही है तो इसका मतलब है कि वो रेस्ट पर है. और जितनी भी चीज़ें होती हैं, अगर डिफरेंट मोशन को अगर वो शो कर रही है, जैसे सेविंग मशीन, इलेक्ट्रिक फ़ैन और स्विंग, अगर वो मूव नहीं कर रही है प्लेस टू प्लेस, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि वो नहीं बल्कि उसके पार्ट्स जो हैं वो मोशन को शो कर रहे हैं. टाइप्स ऑफ मोशन: डिफरेंट थिंग्स शो डिफरेंट motion of different kinds. They move in a straight line or in a circular path or sideways, either side of a fixed point. Like the pendulum of a clock, thus an object can show the different kinds of motion. Some of the motions are as follows. Translatory motion. When you observe a car moving on a straight road or your friend walking, you see that all parts move simultaneously. Such type of motion is called translatory motion. When a body moves along a straight line, its motion is called rectilinear, and if a body move along a curved path, its motion is called curvilinear. Examples of rectilinear motion are a ball rolling on a flat ground, an apple falling from a tree, water flowing from a tap. Examples of curvilinear motion are a train taking a curved path in a hill station, a dolphin taking a dive, a ball coming down after being thrown up at an angle. Fact box. The loosened skin of the amphibian, a worm-like burrowing reptile, enable it to travel underground in rectilinear motion, in which the reptile moves a part of its skin forward and anchors it against its tunnel. Oscillatory motion. When you sit on a swing and after you push the swing backward with your foot, once you come back and go forward. Such a motion in which an object moves to and fro about a central or mean position is called an oscillatory motion. The other examples of such a motion are motion of a sewing machine, needle movement of a seesaw, and swing motion of our hand while running. Circular motion. Recall how the arm of a watch or a giant wheel or the planets around the sun move. They all move around a fixed point on a circular path. When an object moves on a circular path around a fixed point, it is said to be in circular motion. Circular motion is also of two types. Rotatory motion and revolutionary motion. In the above examples, though the arms of a watch and the planets around the sun are in circular motion, don't you think there is something different among them? Yes, there are objects like the arms of a watch, which are in a circular motion, do not change their position on the whole from one place to another, and are said to be in rotation or rotatory motion. On the other hand, the objects moving on a circular path, which change their position on the whole from one place to another, for example, planets around the sun, are said to be in revolution or revolutionary motion. Fact box. Our earth undergoes two simultaneously movements, rotation when it spins around its own axis and revolution when it moves around the sun. हमारा जो अर्थ है वो simultaneously दो movements करता है, rotation जब वो spin करता है अपने axis पर, और revolution जब वो sun के around move करता है. Vibratory motion. When you pluck the string of a guitar or stir sitar, it moves to and fro very fast. Such fast or rapid oscillatory motion is called vibratory motion. A stretched string produces sound when it vibrates. Periodic motion. The motion which repeats itself after a fixed interval of time, which is known as periodic motion. Both oscillatory and vibratory motion are said to be periodic since they are repeated at regular intervals of time. Heartbeat is also a periodic motion. The movement of planets around the sun, motion of the moon around the earth, and the hands of a clock exhibit periodic motion. The motion which repeats itself but not at fixed intervals of time is known as non-periodic motion. For example, swimming, arm steering, walking, a football player running on the ground, a ball rolling on the ground, etc. Fact box. The first automobile was developed by Carl Benz of Germany in 1880s. This automobile functioned as gasoline. Carl Benz patented his car in 1866. His name is still on the world's most famous cars, the Mercedes-Benz. Uniform motion. When a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time along a straight line, it exhibits uniform motion. For example, an aeroplane flying in a particular direction at a constant speed and a train moving in a particular direction at a constant speed show uniform motion. When a body travels unequal distance and intervals of time along a straight line, it exhibits non-uniform motion. For example, a vehicle on a bus road, blinking of eyes, and a football moving on the ground. अब आते हैं फैक्ट बॉक्स पर. Birds exhibit a special kind of motion known as non-periodic motion while gliding across the sky. Activity 1. Given below is a list of some moving objects. Name the kind of motion exhibit by them. बच्चों इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा. Some objects may have more than one type of motion at the same time. In other words, some objects may have a combination of two or more different type of motion. This will become clear from the following examples. The case of Earth. The Earth moves around the sun, so it has circular motion. The Earth repeats its motion around the sun after regular intervals of time, 1 year. So it has periodic motion and the earth rotates on its axis. So it has also rotational motion. The case of merry-go-round. If we consider merry-go-round as whole, then it shows rotational motion because it turns on an axle. The outer part of merry-go-round on which children sit shows circular motion. So a merry-go-round has two types of motion at the same time, rotational motion and circular motion. The case of bicycle. Suppose a bicycle is moving on a straight road. The wheel of bicycle is rotating on its axle and also moving forward in a straight line path. So a bicycle moving on a straight road has two types of motion, rotational motion and rectilinear motion. The case of a ball, when a ball is moving on the ground, it is rotating as well as moving forward on the ground. So a ball rolling on the ground has two type of motion, rotational motion and rectilinear motion. The case of a sieving machine. The sieving machine has a wheel which rotates on an axle. So the wheel of a sieving machine shows rotational motion. The sieving machine has also a needle which moves up and down continuously. As long as the wheel rotates, the needle of sieving machine undergoes a periodic motion. Thus, a sieving machine exhibits two types of motion at the same time, rotational motion and periodic motion. टेस्टिंग टाइम, गिव द प्रॉपर टर्म्स फॉर फॉलोइंग. बच्चों इसकी प्रैक्टिस, इसके बारे में अभी हमने चैप्टर में पढ़ा है, तो इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा चैप्टर की मदद से. मेजरमेंट. व्हेन यू बाय शूज फॉर योरसेल्फ, हाउ डू यू नो विच साइज शू टू बाय. जब भी आप अपने लिए शूज खरीदते हैं तो आपको कैसे पता होता है कि किस साइज का शू आपको आएगा. द शॉपकीपर मेजर्स योर फूड. सिमिलरली अ कारपेंटर मेजर्स द हाइट एंड विड्थ ऑफ अ cupboard before making its door. Size of shoe, height, width, etc. all deal with measurements of distance between 2 points. The physical quantity associated with the measurement of distance between 2 points is called length. Measurement is the comparison of an unknown quantity with a known fixed quantity called a unit. It determines the number of times a physical quantity is related to its unit. Fact box. In 1970, the French created a standard system of measurement called metric system. बच्चों 1970 में फ्रेंच ने एक स्टैंडर्ड सिस्टम क्रिएट किया था, बनाया था मेजरमेंट के लिए, जिसे मेट्रिक सिस्टम कहा जाता है. अब आ जाते हैं हिस्ट्री ऑफ मेजरमेंट पर. आवर फोर फादर्स यूज्ड डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ देयर बॉडीज टू मेजर लेंथ, द डिस्टेंस ऑफ अ स्टेप, the width of a finger, the length of the finger, and etc. were some of the widely used units of length. Some other body parts used for measuring length and the name of their corresponding units are. बच्चों पहले के समय में हमारे जो एंशियंट टाइम हुआ करता था, तब मेजरमेंट के लिए हमारे बॉडी पार्ट्स का इस्तेमाल किया जाता था. अब आगे हम बात करेंगे उन बॉडी पार्ट्स के बारे में और उनके कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग यूनिट्स के बारे में. Distance between the tip of the thumb to the tip of the little finger of a stretched open hand, handspan. Length of foot, a foot. Distance outstretched arm and chin, a yard. Arm's length from elbow to finger tip, a cubit. Length of a step, a pace. These methods of measuring a length were not satisfactory because the length of the arm, foot and handspan varied from one person to another. Activity 2. Measure the teacher's table in the classroom with the help of your left handspan. Now ask two of your classmates, one taller and one shorter than you, to measure the length of that same table with their handspan. All the three results might different. This is because the length of your handspan might be different from that of your classmate. बच्चों आपको क्या करना है, अगर टीचर के टेबल को मेजर करना है क्लासरूम में, तो आप अपने दो क्लासमेट्स की सहायता ले सकते हैं, एक जो आपसे हाइट में लंबा हो और एक जो आपसे हाइट में छोटा हो. अब आप जब इसे मेजर करेंगे तो आप तीनों का जो मेजरमेंट है शायद वो अलग अलग आ सकता है. क्यों? क्योंकि आपकी हाइट, आपके लेंथ जो है, आपके हैंड स्पैन का जो लेंथ है वो अलग अलग है. Fact box SI is the abbreviation of the System International of Units in French language, meaning International System of Units of Measurement. Standard units. For uniformity and convenience, a common unit is necessary for measurement of a physical quantity. For accurate measurements, we need some standard representation of a very physical quantity, such as a chosen standard is called a standard unit. A standard unit is standard measure that has some definite and convenient quantity so that it remains the same under all conditions. In the old days, the length of the body part of the king was taken as the standard to maintain uniformity. Still, it was not enough. Till the 19th century, various countries devised and used their own system of units. So there were many such units of the same physical quantity. This was quite confusing as it has no uniformity all over the world. In 1960, it was recommended that a common system called the International Unit System of Unit, that is or SI unit system, should be used all over the world. Under this system, units are divided into two types. इस system के अंदर जो units है इसको दो भागों में divide कर दिया गया. Fundamental units, there are 7 basic units of physical units. A few of them are यहाँ क्वांटिटी है, उसकी यूनिट है एंड देन सिंबल है. लेंथ मीटर एम, मास किलोग्राम केजी, टाइम सेकेंड एस, टेम्परेचर केल्विन के. Derived units, the units which are derived from these fundamental units are called derived units. For example, area and volume are derived from length. Area of a square, side into side or length into length. Volume of a cube, a third square. Measurement of length. The distance of something from one end to another is called length. It can be measured using a ruler, a measuring tape, a meter rod and so on, whichever is convenient for the required purpose. Multiples and sub-multiple units. Depending on the size of an object we need to measure, we have to choose an appropriate unit. So, multiples of standard units are used to make large measurements. Similarly, sub-multiples are used to make small measurements. That is, 1000 mm equals to 1 m, 100 cm equals to 1 m, 1000 m equals to 1 km, m equals to meter, mm millimeter, cm centimeter and km kilometer. Let us solve some problems now. Sample problem 1. The height of a person is 1.65 meter. Express it in cm and mm. Solution. In the first case, we have to convert the height of 1.65 m to 1.65 meters into cm centimeters. Now we know that. So 1 m equals to 100 m. So 1.65 m equals to 100 into 1.65 cm, that is 165 cm. Thus, the height of 1.65 meters is equal to 165 centimeters. In the second case, we have to convert the height of 1.65 m, 1.65 meters into mm, millimeters. Now we know that 1 meter is equals to 1000 millimeter. So 1.65 meter equals to 1000 into 1.65 millimeters is 1650 millimeter. Thus, the height of 1.65 meters is equal to 1650 millimeters. Sample problem 2. The distance between Radha's home and her school is 3250 m. Express this distance in kilometer. Solution in this problem, the distance is given in meters m and we have to convert it into kilometers km. Now we know that 1000 meter equals to 1 kilometers or 1 meter equals to 1 by 1000 kilometer. So 3250 millimeter equals to 1 by 1000 into 3250 kilometer equals to 3.250 kilometer. Thus, the distance of 3250 meter is equal to 3.250 kilometers. Now we will learn about fact box. An odometer is device used for indicating distance travelled by an automobile. प्रिकॉशंस वाइल टेकिंग मेजरमेंट्स, जब हम मेजरमेंट्स ले रहे हो तो क्या क्या प्रिकॉशंस हमें लेनी चाहिए. वाइल मेजरिंग लेंथ यूजिंग अ रूलर वी शुड टेक द फॉलोइंग प्रिकॉशंस. केयर शुड बी टेकन टू कीप द रूलर अलॉन्ग द लेंथ ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. If the edge of the ruler is worn out or broken, the measurement should be started from any other mark that is fully clear. For example, if you measure from 2 centimeter mark to the 7 centimeter mark, the length is 5 centimeter, 7 centimeter, 2 centimeter equals to 5 centimeter. Eye should be exactly above the point where the measurement is to be taken. If your eyes are different positions, you might get wrong readings. आपकी eyes exact measurement के point पर होना चाहिए. अगर आपकी eyes इधर-उधर जाती है, different position पे जाती है, तो आपकी readings wrong हो जाएगी. Using a divider to measure length. A divider is used to measure the distance between 2 points. Let's see now how. Measuring the length of a curved line. The length of a curved line can be measured using a string. The string is placed along the curved line and its ends are marked on the string. The length of the string between the marked point is measured with a ruler. Activity 3A. Measuring the length of a curved line using a thread. Place the paper on which the curved line is drawn on a smooth surface, maybe table or top a drawing board. Place this mark at the starting point of the curved line. Place a small portion of the thread along the line, keeping it touch with the help of your thumb or 4 fingers. Move your finger or thumb from the position A to the position A. Position A to the position A. Repeat the same for the next portion of the curved line till the other and point B. Put a mark on the thread against the other end of the curved the point B. Now stretch the thread along a meter scale and measure the length between 2 marks. This is equal to the length of the curved line. Now B. Measuring the length of a curved line using a divider. Place the paper on which the curved line is drawn on a smooth surface. Open the divider so that the distance between its 2 legs is exactly 5 mm or any other convenient distance. Place one leg of the divider as the starting end of the curved line and other on the curved line. Move the divider from one point to the next along the curved line till the other end. If the portion of the line at the end is smaller than the distance between the leg of the divider, measure it separately by adjusting the divider. Count the number of times the divider is moved along the line. Then length of the curved line, number of times divider moved into distance between the legs of the divider plus length of the remaining portion of the line. For example, distance between the leg of the divider is 10 mm. Number of times the divider is moved along the line 20. Length of the left over portion of the end of the line 3 mm. Then length of the left over portion at the end of the line is 3 mm. Length of the curved line is 20 into 10 millimeter plus 3 millimeter, 203 millimeter, 203 into 10 centimeter, 20.3 centimeter. Same problem, a 30 centimeter scale has one end broken. The mark at the broken end is 2.6 centimeter. How would you use it to measure the length of your pencil? Answer: the mark at the broken end of this scale is 2.6 centimeter. So we will use the scale from the next full mark, which is 30 centimeter. We now measure the length of the pencil by keeping the 30 centimeter mark of the scale at left end. The 30 centimeter value is then subtracted from the scale reading at the right end side end of the pencil to obtain the correct length of the pencil. Relevance of estimation. In many cases, it is important to make accurate measurements. However, in some cases, such accurate measurements are not necessary. For example, the distance between your school and your house need not be measured to the last millimeter. Similarly, a rough idea of how much of each ingredient is enough to cook a meal. The idea of how much is called estimation. It will be useful for you if you learn how to estimate time, volume, temperature, etc. Estimation skills will be very useful to your throughout your life. टेस्टिंग टाइम, राइट ट्रू और फॉल्स, बच्चों इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। अब आते हैं कन्वर्ट द फॉलोइंग, बच्चों इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। अब आते हैं कीवर्ड्स पर। पीरियोडिक मोशन, अ मोशन विच रिपीट्स इटसेल्फ। सर्कुलर मोशन, अ मोशन विच टेक्स प्लेस along a current path. Measurement, comparing quantity with some known quantity. Units of measurement, the standard of measuring a quantity, SI units. A system of measurement. Distance, path covered by an object. Sum up now. Different modes of transport are used for carrying goods and traveling from place to place. An object is in motion if it changes its position with time in relation to a stationary object in its surroundings. When all parts of an object move by the same amount in the same direction, it is said to have translational motion. An object has rotational motion when it moves around an axis with its different parts moving through different distances at a given time. When a motion repeats itself at regular intervals of time, it is said to be in periodic motion. An object can have more than one kind of motion at the same time. Measurements mean comparison of an unknown quantity with some known quantity. In olden days, length of the foot, hand span, arm length were used as measurement units. Practice zone, assessment of learning outcome, objective type, select and tick the correct answer. Which of these motions also exhibit translatory motion? Circular motion. बच्चों आगे की प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा। Fill in the blanks. Invention of the wheels led to the development of different mode of transport. बच्चों आगे की प्रैक्टिस इसी प्रकार से खुद से कीजिएगा। Right, true or false? The SI unit of length is millimeter. That is false. बच्चों आगे की प्रैक्टिस इसी तरीके से खुद से कीजिएगा। अब आते हैं, in each of the following case do you think it is enough to make an estimation or do you need an exact answer? बच्चों इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। इसे ध्यान अच्छे से पढ़िए, इसे रीड कीजिए डिटेलिंग के साथ में और फिर इसको अच्छे से इसे ऑब्जर्व करके और इसका आंसर खुद से आप कीजिएगा। सब्जेक्टिव टाइप, वेरी शॉर्ट आंसर क्वेश्चंस। बच्चों यहाँ जो क्वेश्चंस दिए गए हैं उनके आंसर आपको काफ़ी शॉर्ट में देना है, बहुत शॉर्ट में देना है। इसकी प्रैक्टिस खुद से कीजिएगा। शॉर्ट आंसर क्वेश्चंस, बच्चों यहाँ जो क्वेश्चंस दिए गए हैं उनके आंसर्स आपको शॉर्ट में देना है। इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। लॉन्ग आंसर क्वेश्चंस, बच्चों यहाँ जो क्वेश्चंस दिए गए हैं उनके आंसर्स आपको चैप्टर से अच्छे से ब्रीफली देने हैं, चैप्टर की हेल्प से। इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। क्रिएटिविटी जोन, फिजिकल मीडिया डेवलपमेंट, पीएमडी, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग। कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग डायग्राम। बच्चों यहाँ जो डायग्राम दिया गया है उसे आपको कंप्लीट करना है। इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। ग्रुप डिस्कशन, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन यूजिंग हाइड्रोजन गैस, सर्कुलेटरी एंड पीरियोडिक मोशन। बच्चों इन टॉपिक्स पर आपको ग्रुप डिस्कशन करना है। इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। प्ले अवे लर्निंग, मेक अ सिंपल पेंडुलम एट होम। बच्चों यहाँ जो प्ले अवे लर्निंग दिया गया है उसे ध्यानपूर्वक पढ़िए, उसे अच्छे से पढ़िए, ब्रीफली पढ़िए और उसके बाद में उसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। अब आते हैं एक्सपेरिएंशियल स्किल पर। टेक अ मेजरमेंट ऑफ योर डेस्क बाय टेकिंग डिफरेंट यूनिट्स ऑफ मेजर्स एंड कंपेयर। मेक अ लिस्ट ऑफ द वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ मोशंस टेकिंग प्लेस अराउंड यू। बच्चों इसकी प्रैक्टिस आप खुद से कीजिएगा। स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप आज की क्लास में हमने जो भी पढ़ा आपको अच्छे से समझ में आ गया होगा। अब आप इसकी प्रैक्टिस खुद से करते रहिएगा।